So I'm just like, what are your thoughts on bringing sci-fi to life with technology now, and just how I'm speaking and what your perception is?
So the prospect of using AI in a science fiction context
Yeah.
is an intriguing one. AI is already being successful in a scientific context. So Google's DeepMind team has uh, produced two pretty stunning academic achievements in the last year or so. The first one is that they won a protein folding contest. Now, it certainly remains to be seen, and I haven't seen anything in the literature, that they kind of make these like world-changing announcements and then don't follow them up and don't do anything else. So that's very bizarre behavior. But protein folding has been the holy grail of molecular biology since molecular biology became a thing. And the implications of protein folding plus large amounts of computing resources is the ability to design synthetic life with arbitrarily designatable chemical properties. Um,
So designer babies on another level.
uh, way, way, way past that.
Oh
So,
shit.
wood burns at uh, 451 Fahrenheit, very famously. Ray Bradbury told all of us that. And that's basically the combustion temperature of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen chains into carbon dioxide and water. That's what powers you and me within our cells. But our bodies are not 451 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's because that process is being mediated in a way that allows us to extract the chemical energy that we can use in our muscles and nerves and all the rest of our body processes at just 98.6 degrees or whatever you happen to run at. So that difference in temperature is down to chemical efficiencies that are brought about by enzyme catalysts. And if you know what a chemical process is that you want to have happen, if you have micro machines, nano machines, these chemical enzymes that match up with those chemical processes, you can moderate the energy requirements just the same way that if you have a long enough lever, as Archimedes said, you can move the world.
I think I'm still not grasping that though. So keep going. Continue.
What the ability to take an arbitrary chain of proteins, which is basically just a string of letters from an alphabet that's got 20 numbers in it, to figure out what that folds down to means that it becomes possible to generate the kinds of generative AI we presently have that can make plausible guesses. So I could say, this is a valuable chemical process, combustion inside a car engine, uh, turning nitrogen in the air into fixed nitrogen in the soil, changing the digestive processes of mosquitoes to be poisonous to mosquitoes.
So it
Whatever
sounds
chemical
like
process I can imagine, I could take that shape, plug it into a computer, hand that digital shape to a computer program, and say, go invent me proteins that cause this reaction to happen more efficiently.
it literally sounds like a Frankenstein.
Uh, well, yeah, we could see a world in which we could breed artificial bacteria that produce high quality stainless steel.
But also, I'm looking at it as like, why couldn't we put that into a robot and now you have a human doing that for you everywhere you go?
Right. Well, and that's where artificial biology comes in. So we could have
It sounds like you got a
combinations
personal
of.
wizard, like a wizard sidekick in a sense.
Well, so that gets into what computers actually are in the first place.
Oh
So
shit.
the mathematics
That's
that
deep. This got deep.
underlie what computers are is the encompassment of imagination within
Wow.
mathematics. And so
Wow.
computers are quite literally genies.
You
Computers can do anything that you can imagine if you ask them for it.